I think the absolutely critical thing is mutual shared expectations and real clarity between churches and pastors about what the job actually is and what the job actually isn't. I would go as far as to say, signpost that on your website. Here's what you can expect from our leaders, and here's what to not expect from your leaders. In my ministry in Living Leadership, we have what we call a leadership commitments package, which circulates around documents that help churches and leaders do precisely that. One is how churches care for leaders. The other is how leaders boundary their practice and don't overstep the bounds, just so everybody is abundantly clear and everybody knows, because churches basically are really bad at knowing what leaders' authority and responsibilities are, and leaders are really bad at self-limiting. So that's the first thing. Be clear, mutual, clear expectations. The second thing is for churches to really take proactive steps to say, how are we going to love these people who are loving us? What does it mean to love them so well in the Lord that they will never dream about going anywhere else? Not, how much can we possibly get out of them for the least that we can pay them? Because that's just a recipe for people being dishonored and families being poor and living in church accommodation where I come from that's never maintained and all the rest of it. It's just dishonoring. So let's create a relationship of honor going on here. And the third thing I would want to say is figure out how long it takes for them to do various tasks. How long does it take to prepare a really good message? I had a diaconate a little while ago in a Baptist church say to me, we're doing a ministry review for our minister. We have no idea how long it takes to do things. Can you tell us? So I helped them tot up how long he was spending in personal pastoral visitation, how long it took to prepare the various things that he was doing. They looked at me with horror and said, are you telling us he's doing over 70 hours a week? And I said, yeah, he is. What did you think? They said, about 45, and we just asked him for another sermon a month. I said, well, something will have to go. He simply can't bolt that on as an extra. Now, there's no malice there. There's no ill intention, just that they didn't know, and he hadn't told them. So mutual shared expectations about time use. And if I were to say a fourth thing, it would be this. That 1 Timothy 3:4 says that if you can't manage your household well, you shouldn't be leading in the church of God. And that's the relational component. That is not to say that ministry families need to be perfect. And we've all known ministry families who felt that they lived in a fishbowl and the church just got, permanent access through the glass, and your children had to be perfectly turned out every Sunday morning and never ever misbehave. That's not what I'm talking about here. What I'm talking about is that you have to be able to be a good parent and a good husband, good wife. And if you can't do that there, then you can't do it in the church, because what you're demonstrating there is that you can lead in family. Now, if there's a disconnect between a sort of professional ministry, I am here just delivering competences to you, I'm here to deliver services to you, and you can all consume my ministry, then what you're not doing is being imitable as a Christian leader. And if a church has set it up in such a way as what we're expecting from you is activities, teaching, and not imitation, and if we've set it up in such a way as you can only make this work in the church if you are cheating on your family at home, so you're not doing it there, you're not doing it well in the church either. So when a church dishonors family by insisting that the pastor does so much work for the church that they're just never really present at home, or just present in body, you know it's going wrong. So honor families. Let the church ask the question, how can we help our pastor live in the love of God at home? Because when you do, what you know that you're going to get is spiritually healthy leadership in the church.